right. Well, good morning, good day to all of you. Welcome to our live stream. Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss with you all. We are going to enter the world of financing, specifically financing options for our real estate investors or those looking into getting into this world, exciting world of investing in the Orlando market. Joining me today, it is my colleague, it is my friend Russ. Russ, thank you for being here.
Joe, thanks for having me here. It's always a good time to get together with you and talk about these exciting things. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're getting right into this. We're not wasting anyone's time this morning. So together, what we're going to do and what we hope to get across this morning is looking into the various financing options that are available to you. So that way, you, as an investor, as a real estate agent who is advising your investors, make the most informed decisions.
Absolutely. And the first thing that we're gonna kind of go into here is just traditional financing. And this is the most common form of financing that you see. It's the normal conventional mortgage, which is a uh, typically offered by banks, major financial institutions, and these are for people that that have great credit scores. These are going to be the people that have a significant down payment that they're going to be able to put down. They can put down greater than the 20% so that they don't have PMI and so those are those types of, and those are more of the long-term stable uh, mortgages that are things like the 30-year fixed, where you're going to have a fixed interest rate and things like that. So those are more of those. That's the kind of the traditional version of a mortgage.
Yeah. No, thanks, Russ. And I think that's one of the typical two, maybe common
Hmm.
traditional financing options. The other one I want to mention is the FHA loan. This is the government-backed program.
Absolutely.
This is designed to help those who are coming in and maybe just starting out, maybe the financial background not being as strong,
Hmm.
meaning not having a substantial amount of down payment available. First-time home buyers, this is a great option to look into, and I'm sure the real estate agent that you're working with, will connect you with a mortgage company that is able to assist you in getting started in this one. So their criteria is a little bit more flexible, lower down payment, um, uh, option for those who are getting into this.
Well, and then another one that is similar to that, but not as um, is typically talked about, is the private lenders, the hard money lenders.
Yes.
Those are those are the options that are more of a short-term investment. Those are those people that are basically trying to bridge either you know uh, owning a house and then buying another, or the idea of trying to get a short-term loan to be able to put down a down payment and things like that. And so private lenders and hard money loans, those are typically the where you need quick access to your money. Those are uh, going to be higher interest rates, typically going to be variable interest rates, and for shorter time periods. So um, easier to get, perhaps, for people that don't have the great credit, that maybe not qualify for the government loans or the government backed loans. So that's another option that exists. Um, but there's other options as well, right, Joe?
Yeah, there are other options, and for those who are listening, this is very informational based. I mean, we're just giving you the information, so that way, at the end of the day, you have the full array of the options that you have for you to make those informed decisions. So bear with us, stick to the end. Is maybe more on the drier side of the videos, but this is important information to share with you. The other option that you were talking about in the alternative side of options available is the seller financing. It's not something that you hear talked often, but it is still an opportunity for you to look into. And this is where the seller acts as the lender. They are financing your home,
Mm-hmm.
and this does offer a few other opportunities for you to look at. And there's that potential negotiating. What does that look like? The time frame. Maybe even the interest that is being charged. But it is a great way of, if the other three options discussed so far, they're not an option, make sure that you have this in your back pocket to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is different. Every seller is different. They may be open to this. And it's a great way for you to get into real estate ownership if the traditional routes are not available to you.
Right. I mean, especially for just seller finance loans are very much an example of like you have an older house or something like that where it might be difficult to get insurance on that house and difficult to close on the house and therefore difficult to get a conventional mortgage on it. And a lot of times those houses are completely paid off. So, they're willing to say, well, you know what, I don't necessarily need the big money up front. I'll take the monthly payment as a way to get, at least for a short-term time period. They might give them a 6-month time period to get their financing in place. And so, yeah, seller financing is unusual in terms of you don't see it very often, but it is a very valuable tool for those assets that are completely paid off. It's interesting when you look at the difference between the conventional loans, the fixed interest rate loans versus the short-term loans or the variable interest rate loans. A lot of it comes down to what's your investment perspective, right? Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can tell the future. But when you saw 3% interest rates for a 30-year loan, knew that was going to be great, right? So those are, I think you need to look at your perspective of what it is that you're looking for. Typically short-term and variable interest rate loans look great because they're typically lower in interest rate, but you have to feel whether or not you're comfortable with your mortgage payment being variable as well, right?
Yes.
So it's very important to understand what it is that you're trying to seek. What is your investment perspective? And that's where I think when you start looking at whether you want a conventional fixed interest rate loan versus a variable, you need to take into account what you think the market trends are going to be and what can you survive long term, right?
Yeah.
What fits into your investment budget. So yeah, I think those are important things, and that's why neither one of us are licensed loan mortgage agents, and I think that's important for us to point out. We're just giving you information on what different types of mortgage loans, and if you are going to go out and get a mortgage, you're going to need to talk to them, and they're going to give you more information. Or we can point you in the right direction of a couple, some great loan mortgage people that can help you out, loan mortgage officers that can help you out. And so, yeah, we definitely think that that's a direction that we'd want to get you going into.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Russ was talking about interest rates, and that's such a crucial aspect or factor when looking at which route that you are willing to go in or which route is available to you, because they play a very important role in you understanding that monthly or yearly, whatever their mortgage payment is going to look like. So it's essential to stay informed and stay current as to what are the trends when it comes to other aspects, of course, but where are the interest rates? Where are they today? And like you said, no one has a crystal ball to say to tell you, hey, next year we think it's going to be this. The trend so far still continue to surprise the most experts in the industry, but not in a way. I mean, it was true 100 years ago. It's still true today. This is the best form of investment that anyone can make, and that is real estate.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a reason why most millionaires have gotten their income from real estate investments.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. But so yeah, thanks everybody for joining us today.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us. What's that email address that they can reach out to us at?
Yeah, absolutely. For any questions, comments, or feedback, management@rpmtrustedhands.com. We'll love to hear from you, and feel free to engage with us in the comments as well. And until next time,
Till next time. Thanks so much, Joe.
thank you, Russ.